Hello, everyone. It's Stacey Ellis, and I'm here to give you a review on someone's recommendations for different hair care products. So, if you looked on the title, you probably already saw it. There is a famous YouTuber well, I don't know if famous is the right word. There's a YouTuber. He might be famous. I don't know. There's a YouTuber that has a channel. He's called the Blowout Professor, I think is what his name is. Yeah, Blowout Professor. And I actually enjoy a lot of his videos. He has a lot of great content. And so, check out his channel if you're interested in learning more about blowouts and hair care and things like that. He has some really great videos. And he actually has I don't know if the name of his studio if 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 it's called this or if this is just the brand name. Live Love Locks. I don't know. Um I don't know if that's the name of his studio or if that's just his brand. He's out in Miami, Florida area. So if you are interested in getting your hair done by him, I guess you can do that. Again, I don't know if that's the name of his studio or not. But he does have a list that is free for people on the top products that he recommends for different hair types. And so he has recommendations for fine hair, medium texture hair, and coarse textured hair. And he provides recommendations for shampoos, conditioners, leave-ins, hair masks. If you're doing a blowout, the products for blowouts, prevention of hair breakage, all those types of things. And so I received this free download and I used it to help me figure out what products to use. Now, a little backstory about me and why I'm even doing this video. So he's out in Florida, in the Miami area. My sister's actually in the Miami area, and there are a lot of ethnic people with curly hair and ethnic textured hair. So I have curly hair. I keep it up typically, but I can show you. It's not going to look great because I've had it twisted and up all day after I washed it. Yeah, might not see the curl texture at all, but I do have curly hair. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's definitely stretched out from me putting it up. But I have curly hair. It's not wavy. A lot of people think my hair's wavy. It's curly. It just looks wavy because I stretch it out and pull it back all the time. Because I tend to leave my hair. I live in Texas. It's hot, and if I'm working out, I'm not gonna leave my hair down. Or if I'm going to dance class, I'm not gonna leave my hair down. So my hair's typically up. Um, but he has like if you watch his channel, he talks about how the products should work on all hair types, right? He talks about like if your hair is coarse textured, fine textured, and he states that because he lives in the Florida area, he sees a lot of curly hair, coarse textured women, and he states that his products that he recommends for coarse textured hair works well too, and he has his recommendations. So he's Caucasian. He definitely is not like ethnic, and he doesn't have curly hair himself. So I was kind of skeptical about this list, and I know some of you guys might be too, if you have curly hair. And so I wanted to do a review on his recommendations and whether or not I agree or disagree with his recommendations. I will say for myself, I had used some care products on my hair for years that I really enjoyed, but they stopped making the particular product I used to use. And ever since then, I've been having a hard time finding products that would work on my hair. I've gone through the Shea Moisture brand. I've gone through other care products. I've gone through the Mixed Chicks, like so many different brands I've gone through, and none of them worked. None of them, they're not for my type of hair type. Or they'll work for a short period of time, but then it will start messing with my hair, and my hair would get all dry and dull. Like it just wouldn't work long term. Which I don't know if this is the case for some of you guys too. If you've used some of the products and you're like, oh, this is great for a period of time, and then it doesn't. And so I've been really on this journey of finding what will work for my hair. And so I was like, you know what? He's a professional. The reason why I used the Care products before is because my stylist was the one that recommended it. And so I started using it and I was like, okay, this is actually pretty good. Um, and so I was like, why not? Let me try what he says. So if you're interested, you can go to the his YouTube channel. It's normally linked. He has a link for you to be able to get it and download it. He's not one to bombard you with a lot of emails. And if he does, I think I unsubscribed or something. But he will send you this. And so for me, it was a little complicated. And some of you are probably in the same boat because he puts it in categories of fine, medium, and coarse hair. I have a mixture of textures. Okay, so I have very fine hair. As you can tell, it's not very thick. I have curly hair, but it's very, very fine, very, very thin. Um, but it's also textured. Like I have parts here that are more textured than here. My hair is very different in different parts of my head. And so when I saw the list, I was like, I don't really know what to use. I was having a really hard time figuring out what I was supposed to use on my head. Because I was like, well, my hair is not like very coarse, and then it's also thin. And this is hence my problem a lot of times whenever I go and get hair products. It's kind of in between. And so I had I thought about it and I was like, you know what? What do I normally stick with? I normally stick with the more coarse textured. So I went with the recommendation of the coarse textured. And so for the coarse textured hair, for the shampoo, he recommends, there's two different ones, I believe, but this is the one that I ended up purchasing, the Moroccan Oil brand. So there's a shampoo and a conditioner. Okay, I know it might be a little hard to see. Okay. I had to order this on Amazon, and actually yesterday I found that they had it at Sephora. But I've ordered this on Amazon and I've been using it. And so, what are my thoughts on the shampoo and the conditioner? So when I use the shampoo, and he even states this is a sulfate-free shampoo. Sulfate free does not really clean your hair fully. And for me, though I have curly hair, it's very fine. And so if I don't use a good shampoo, products will weigh my hair down. And it will just be flat. So you see my hair right now, the reason why it looks this way is not because of product, it's because I washed it a few hours ago and I had to put it up real quick because I had to go to work. But um, my hair will look like this if I wash my hair with this over and over again. It will look flat because it does not clean everything off. And he even says this. He says if you use this, you still have to use a clarifying shampoo along with this ever so often. I don't remember his recommendation on how often, but he said ever so often. And so that was something that I didn't like is because of my hair type. So if you do have a fine textured hair, I understand like the idea of using sulfate in your hair. You're like, that's going to dry it out. But I found for myself that if I don't, it makes my hair very flat because of all of the products stuck in my hair. Now it feels good on the hair. It definitely has some moisture to it. It definitely, I could tell it's nourishing to the hair. The same with the shampoo. It's definitely nourishing to the hair. But I will say overall, I was not a fan of these products. I will still use these up, the models that I have, but I will not be purchasing this again because, like what I said, for me, I felt as though it didn't clean my hair, and the conditioner did not provide enough slip for curly hair. If you have well, if you have straight hair, you probably be okay with this. But if you have curly textured hair and you're trying to detangle your hair, like this does not have enough slip for you to detangle your hair. It just doesn't, in my opinion. Okay, some of you guys probably are fine and you're like, well, I'm just going to get through whatever. I don't do a lot of like extreme detangling. Like I'm not in the shower brushing my hair over and over again, using a comb on my hair over and over again because my hair's fine, it will break off. So I have to do a lot of finger detangling to prevent too much breakage. And this did not allow me to get through the knots as easy. And so I didn't like that. I did like that it did feel like I can tell that it was nourishing my hair, but because of the tangling aspect of it, I didn't like it for that. In addition, I have learned that different hair care products can be irritating to my scalp. And when I started using these more frequent, my scalp would get itchy and I would get dry patches in the back of my head. And this might be the case for some of you. You might be thinking, oh, I have dandruff, I have issues with my scalp. It could be your hair care products. So I was doing fine with another shampoo, which I'm going to show you here in a second. And then when I switched over to this, I started getting the dryness in the back of my head and the itchiness on my scalp. So I did not like that. And so, yeah. And because of that, I knew I couldn't put this on my scalp because I was like, okay, this is bothering my scalp. So let me just use it on my hair and use a different shampoo on my scalp. So I was doing that for a while. But then I'm like, if I'm spending this much money on a shampoo, like I kind of feel like I should be able to use it all over my scalp and not worry about irritation. So um, this might work for some people. Again, I think it is good for some people. But for me, it just didn't work. It didn't clean my hair enough and it was irritating and it was very hard to detangle with the conditioner. So that's the Moroccan Oil brand. Again, if you don't have curly hair, you might like it. But for me, I didn't like it for those reasons. Now, in terms of nourishment, yeah, if you're trying to find a shampoo that's not gonna like dry out your hair, yeah, you can use the Moroccan oil. So you might like it. But me, it did not get everything out of my hair. And I don't put a lot of product in my hair because it's very, very fine, by the way. So instead of using this, I actually use a product that he does not recommend. So he had a video of a list of products that he does not recommend, and this was listed on them. Okay. So he does have this is Redken, okay? All soft mega curls, and this is the aloe, the one with the aloe. There's another one that has argan oil. I use the aloe one, okay? Now he has a Redken shampoo that he does recommend that finer textured hair use. That's Redken, okay? And he also says for the people who use this for their clarifying shampoo to use the Redken, I believe is what it was. Um, well, the Redken that he recommends, when I looked at it, it's for people who color their hair. I never put any dye in my hair ever in my life. And so I was like, why would I use this? This doesn't make sense. I have curly hair, and like all the pictures are of white people with straight hair. And so I was like, this is definitely not for curly hair. And so looking at the Redken products, I was like, what is something that looks like it's curly hair friendly? And so that's why I grabbed these. This has uh it's for it says mega curls, all soft mega curls. And this is the one with the aloe. Okay. he stated that this is very oily on your hair. That's what he said. He says he does not recommend these products because it leaves your hair feeling oily. I did not experience that. I actually really enjoyed these products because it has a lot of slip and it does moisturize. And so I would use this as my shampoo, and I can easily, even while I'm washing with this, I can start detangling my hair, and I can just feel the moisture getting into my hair. Like it's literally like I can feel it. Like it's like these. I will say I felt it with this, but I feel it even more with this. Okay, like I notice a difference. Okay, and it doesn't feel greasy like he says, not at all. Okay, and then the conditioner also I use, and it's easy to detangle. Like it doesn't take long for me to detangle my hair at all with this. Again, I'm finger detangling and it's great. Okay. Again, it does not feel greasy. I can actually wash my hair with this and walk out and not put hair product on my hair, and it will still get a little frizzy, but it won't be that bad. So there is something in here that does coat the hair some, so that might be what he's talking about. But it doesn't feel greasy to me. If you are someone with straight hair, it might feel greasy, maybe, but if you have curly hair, it's not going to feel greasy at all. The other reason why I like this, remember what I stated about these products, it irritated my scalp, right? These, because it has aloe, it actually makes my scalp feel so good, and it doesn't get irritated. I don't have to worry about, washing my hair or this conditioner getting on my scalp and it causing irritation, because it doesn't. It doesn't irritate my skin at all. So I like it. I used to use aloe on my scalp to help with dandruff and dry skin and irritation. And so that's when I discovered aloe is great. So when I saw this shampoo, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this one. And so ever since I used this, I don't have to put aloe on my scalp anymore. I don't have to do that extra step anymore. This cures it. It's fine. I don't have to worry about it. So I like this. Again, I have the pictures. If you look, it's of all curly hair types. My hair is thin, but most of them have luscious, the how most black girls have the more coarse textured hair. And yeah, so I definitely recommend this, even though he didn't recommend it. Again, I never tried the other shampoo. Maybe the fine textured would be better, but I haven't had issues with this. This has been my favorite shampoo I've ever used in my life. So there you go. So that's for the shampoos and conditioners. Then he does talk also about leave-in conditioner, and he recommends the same leave-in conditioner for everyone. And so that is the Color Fanatic Pureology leave-in conditioner spray. And I will tell you, like, this product, whenever I spray it and I put it in, it feels so good going on. And so I do have it in my hair right now. It doesn't feel greasy. It's light. And I like that because it reminds me of the product I used to use on my hair that they don't have anymore. It was light. And that's good for people like me, right, with my curls. However, I will say that this is not a perfect product. And I'm not fully happy with this product still. This is definitely one of the best ones that I've used throughout the years because it doesn't leave an oily film. But the issue that I have with this product is that it moisturizes my hair for only one day. And I will obviously go, sometimes several days without washing my hair, and my hair will get dry with this product. So it's good on the first day. So I put it in today and it does feel moisturized. But as the days continue, it does feel dry. And yes, you can say, okay, that's fine, just reapply. But again, I have fine hair. And so the more product I put on my hair, the more it weighs down. And so I don't like to keep layering on to my hair. And in addition, this is expensive. This is like $34. If I'm putting this on every single day, I'm gonna go through a bottle a month, and that's a lot for a hair care product, in my opinion. And so I don't like that. I will agree that I most leave-in conditioners are greasy, and so I will say so. I talked about the Redken. I was like, you know what? This is not moisturizing my hair long enough. I'm tired of having to reapply this. My hair's dry. I have to put in other products. So I tried the Redken leave-in conditioner. I hated it. Okay, so I love their shampoo, but I hated this product. I think if you have more coarse textured hair, you'll probably love this product. But for me, it was way too heavy for my hair. Right when I put it on, I was like, this feels like a huge film on my hair. It's very thick. And it's not really that thick. It's like any other cream. Like it's not a thick cream. But for some reason, it comes across like it's just really thick on my hair. Like I can feel it when I have it in. It's like a huge casting over my hair. And I don't like that because my hair is already super thin. Um, so my husband could use this because his hair is more coarse than me. But for me, I didn't like it. So I will say that this product, I like that it's light and it does moisturize. I do like that it doesn't feel greasy on my head because I feel like most of the products that are available, I feel like I have a ton of grease on my head. And my hair is not like a regular coarse textured hair. I like my hair to feel soft, but not like you go through it and you're like, oh, what's this on my hand? Right? I don't like that personally. I like I like it to feel great. So the best way I can describe this, it feels like lotion. Okay. When you put lotion on, it doesn't, well, I guess it depends on the lotion, but when I put on lotion, it doesn't feel greasy, but I can feel that it's moisturizing. And so that's what this feels like. Right when I put it on, it's like, wow, like it feels like it's literally doing what it's supposed to do and it moisturizes without it feeling greasy. So I really do like that. I just wish that it lasted longer than 1 day. Um, that's the only drawback with this and the price, of course. Now, another product that I will use sometimes as a leave-in conditioner. So if I'm like, man, I really can't pay $30 this month, or if I am tired of spraying this on my head, and I'm like, I just need something that will last a few days because I don't have time to reapply this every single day, then I actually use a generic brand, and this has been the best brand that I've used for years. It's still not perfect, which is why I was looking for something because it does feel greasy, but it's the Aussie Miracle Curl Leave-In Conditioner, and it's made with coconut and jojoba oil. So this will moisturize my hair, and it will stay moisturized for maybe 2 days. That's about it. It won't stay longer. This does put a casting on my hair as well. And so if I'm having my hair up, it's fine. If I'm having it down, it does get a little weighed down, and I don't like that as much. But my husband really loves this. This is great for his hair. His hair is a lot more coarse textured than mine. He loves this stuff. Um, and so I'll use this sometimes, but this has been my go-to. If you know any leave-in conditioners that don't feel greasy, that will moisturize your hair, and it's great for light, fine hair, please let me know in the comments because this is still not all the way there, like for me. It's not perfect. I think if you have straight hair, it's probably perfect, but for my texture hair, it's not. So I will say that. And then he does have recommendations for oils. So I used the first recommendation that he had for fine hair because I'm like, well, my hair's fine, so I'll use that. And it was the Olaplex 6, and you put it on your ends, and it's supposed to prevent breakage. And I used my bottle up. I will tell you, I was like, this is an expensive bottle of oil, and I don't see it doing anything. I feel like it actually made my hair worse. I had to end up cutting my hair more with it. And I know people are saying like, oh, it's supposed to prevent that and whatnot. When I stopped using it, I didn't have issues anymore. So I think there's something about the product. I was trying to, I was like, I'm sure maybe it's just me. But no, I went through that whole bottle. I trimmed my hair. I would use it, and then I would look. I was like, why is my hair getting damaged? It was damaging my hair. Like it was, yes. So that was, I did not buy it again. It was overpriced in my opinion. But then he also recommends this acidic bond Redken acidic bond concentrate. I used this a few times, but just like the Olaplex, I don't think it does anything. And I watched another video and it just coats the hair. And I don't, yeah, like I have it, and I guess if I feel like trying it, I'll try it, but I feel like it doesn't really do anything. I know that they did studies on it, but it's like very insignificant. And it's just another 10 minutes of like slight added benefit, and it just adds another coating on my hair, on hair that's already pretty fine. Like I just don't. Uh, I feel like yeah, it's supposed to protect your hair, but I think having your hair up protects your hair more than putting a product on your head. But that's just me, you know. That's just me. He also makes recommendations for another oil for the coarse textured hair, and that is also by the Moroccan Oil, uh, and it is the actual Moroccan oil. It's the treatment, Moroccan Oil Treatment, and this I actually do like. I really love this because it does moisturize my hair without it feeling greasy. Like most oils, it leaves my hair feeling oily and greasy. This, it moisturizes it and it's light and I don't feel greasy. So I really do like this as well. So my hair care product regimen is almost perfect. I feel I just need to find a leave-in conditioner that's a little bit better than this one, and then I will have the perfect system. So again, I use the Redken shampoo and conditioner for curly hair, and then for leave-in, the Pureology, and then my oil is the Moroccan Oil Treatment. So that's what I use. So half of it was his recommendation and half of it was not. Um, so there you have it. That's my point of view of it. I will say another thing that he recommends for curly hairs that I don't recommend personally. He recommends that curly hair people straighten their hair, because the best way to prevent your hair from breaking is to prevent it from getting tangled, and to prevent it from getting tangled, he suggests that you straighten your hair. But personally, I love my curls. I have straightened my hair for many years, and even with the lowest heat setting, it causes damage on my hair. And so I'd rather not straighten my hair. And what I find for myself, and this might be the case for you, as you can see with the crink in my hair, whenever my hair's down, it doesn't stay down long. Like I might have it down for a video or for work for like part of the day, but then I put it up because I just don't want to leave it down. I rather it be up. Not that I don't like how my hair looks down, it's just annoying when it's down. And I know that when it's rubbing against my clothes, when it's down, that's when it does get tangled. And when it's down and rubbing, that's when I get damaged. It's not the fact that my hair is curly that it gets damaged. It's the fact that it's rubbing against my clothes or different things is when it gets damaged. Um, and when I have my hair straight, I'm having my hair down. And so it's getting damaged a whole lot when it's down. And so if I'm straightening it and then ended up putting it up, I straightened it for no reason. In my opinion, like the whole point of straightening it is for your hair to be out and showing everybody and letting it flow. But if I'm gonna put it up because I know that it's starting to rub too much and cause split ends, why straighten it? I don't understand that. So as I'm saying that, I'm putting my hair up because now you know why my hair is normally up for these videos. I do it so it can grow. My hair has been growing. Curly hair, fine curly hair, it's very hard to grow. Okay, curly hair in general is hard to grow, but fine curly hair I think is the hardest to grow, because you have very thin strands and they're curly, which makes the curl strands are weak. You have weak points in your hair, and so I've just learned to keep it up, and I think it's fine. Once in a while I have it down, but I don't leave it down all day, and I'm fine with that. I have no issues with that. You know, I the only person I need to impress is my husband, and he's already impressed, so I don't need to do all that extra stuff that some of y'all be doing. Um, so okay, so that's my review on his products. I know I did not cover everything because I don't do a blowout, and I didn't use the hair products for the fine and medium texture besides the Olaplex and the Redken. Um, so I don't have a review on that, but most of you who are watching this are probably wondering about the curly hair products. Overall, I don't think his recommendations for ethnic hair is going to work for most people, but you can still try it and you might like it. But I think that you're going to be lacking some moisture, and you might have some hard time detangling your hair. This, I think, will work well for fine hair, but if you have really coarse hair, I mm, I don't think you can try it. You can try it. Hey, if one of you girls have curly hair, very coarse, more coarse than mine, let me know if it works well for you. If you don't have issues, I feel like I have fine hair and my hair dries out with this. So yeah. And these might do well with washing. You might do okay with washing, but detangling, I don't think he understands the detangling issue in our curly hair. I don't know. But okay, I'm rambling now. All right, you guys, if you're interested in other videos, leave a comment down below if there's something you want me to review or discuss. I typically have videos on how to be a lady, a Christian woman, and I have some book reviews as well. And I will be starting a nutrition YouTube channel here shortly. So subscribe so you can be updated and all those things. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.